to remain. The risk is grind time. I need mine. Grind time. I need mine.
Just a great look at the metropolis. That is Houston, Texas.
All right, let's do it.
It's the land of mission control. Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Looking at Toronto, there's always one Cinderella team in the NBA.
There you go, Jones.
And this year,
yeah, for
Got
sure.
my first
But I know
assist.
they don't like to hear that talk, Park, because they'll tell you that they thought they were going to be good from day one.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Pierce in at the 3. Here's Mr. Moves after the made shot.
There we go.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
And
their energy level at the defensive end was fantastic in that game, guys. They made finding an open shot difficult in half-court situations.
Defense as well. The energy level you talked about was obvious in that part of the game, too.
Here's Valanciunas following the score by Houston. That's good.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Here's Mr. Moves. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything.
There we go. We'll take that.
So you had to keep fouling.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
Now, here's Val.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that.
That's Park service back up. This is NBA 2K15's. 2K15. This game does not have online.
Yeah, not to mention 4 big steals on the
I don't have 2K17 anymore. I traded that game in a while back.
It's a 5-point game.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often when he's open.
So,
like that.
yeah, I didn't even know Park service was down because I don't have that game anymore. I traded that game in. Like a few months back.
Lowry's got
against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying a lot of the D.
Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know.
He just has shooters second guessing. He might have them third guessing, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Mr. Moves.
Hit that hard. Bang. There we go.
Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match it at the defensive end.
No good from Valanciunas. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Wizards.
I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all around.
Yeah, I don't see any reason
That Harden.
they won't be able to rebound from
Oh,
it pretty quickly,
no,
though.
you are
I mean,
wide
this
open,
team
Harden.
throughout the season has shown itself to be pretty resilient.
Fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now.
Put me back in. I'm jet.
Go.
Here's Kanan. He has 5.
Okay, I need to get a quick
Pass
drink
to
for him.
Salmons.
I'm waiting.
Here's Ellington. No good on that last attempt there.
All right. Well, we're still up by 5. We're
Offense,
good.
The order of on. All right, this Steve Clark, the thoughts.
And a good start for
I
this
think I'm
team.
like a
I
little
the
under
way they
30
played
games left to
together,
go in the
really
regular
moved the ball
season.
and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement. And it's
Of course,
paid
after I
off on the
finish
scoreboard,
this and
too.
this season, I think I'm going to start on the Resident Evil 5 DLCs because I actually did a Let's Play those a while back. That game.
Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Johnson. And a moment to look at the
Consistency their shot.
Oh, I was looking at my laptop, paying much
A
attention.
decent number of assists so far for him.
Hey, that fast break went a plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Here's Mr. Moves. 10
Now,
points in the game so far. In low to Howard.
I'm actually going to be starting,
Jones,
so
on the
don't
jam.
dream.
Nice.
Forge
We'll
the
see.
defender to over or a green.
Good.
But it's a good thing I got like a bunch of
16
videos
points for
backed
Kyle
up
Lowry.
for like the next year. So I'm sorry if the volume is bad. I'll fix that. Anyways,
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Howard again. The
Howard
Rockets
made a
score.
jump
He's been
shot.
key for this team's offense the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah,
Lagging.
no doubt.
Man, the end of here is not that good, but
He's got 16.
I'm trying to get more done here. So
Patterson setting the pick for Pierce. On the wing to Rosen. It's
Oh, give me
rebounded
that
by
board.
Houston.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling
Alright.
the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort.
that looked like it was going to be a good
Physical
pass.
Scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
James
Oh,
Harden
so now it's
checked in for John
so
Selleck.
now it's not lagging as soon as
And
people
Toronto
left.
making a switch. Ross is checked in.
Boy, they are passing
Like a
the
cheap
ball
attempt
very
by Twitch to
crisply
push
right now.
people
They
away.
sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Lowry dishes to Patterson. Passes it to DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Ariza. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. It's Lowry again missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Ross on the wing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Hits it
That's
from
not my
3-point
fault.
range. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter. And a chance here to catch up with the
Why y'all leave me open?
Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, Mr.
They let me open.
In that last game against the Wizards, made some terrific plays. He finished 21 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This was just the latest in what has been a string of strong performances from him. Will we witness one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. That really
There
was
we
a
go.
spectacular game for him, even by Steve
Again,
Nash.
if the quality is bad, I really apologize. I wish I knew how to fix that on the Xbox One Twitch app.
But you
I
like
wish
to
I knew
have
how to
that in
fix
your
that.
arsenal and on your resume, so you can call on it the next time.
Oh, come on.
Following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
Ah, okay.
What a
I'm
game
going to be
for
going to
Mr.
the line.
He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
Both free throws good for Mr.
I wonder if it's
Moves.
lagging because I got that video uploading to my...
Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock.
Let me check.
Over the span of the last month, James Harden is
Ugh.
And what that group
Okay.
has a great
I'll reach over for my phone soon, later, I guess. Anyways,
shot, but their superb setup.
Seeing that mindset in the shooting guard.
Yeah, I'm just...
Basically, he's saying, I'm going to attack at all times, but if it's not there for me, I can drop a dime on you just as easily.
Dropping
Another
dimes.
strong rebound, just like
Kevin
we
Love,
got used
anyone?
to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it,
Nice
create
pass.
opportunities on the fast break.
Very
He was also
impressive.
adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens and the pick and roll game. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away.
Goes up the baseline. The rebound by
Ah,
Patterson.
come on.
Patterson's got his third
Ah.
rebound on the night. Raptors trailed by 11. Outside for Lauderson. Pass to Ross. Outside to Rosen. And it falls over the rim and in.
Okay.
DeRozan's got 6 here in.
Start for him.
Here's Mr. Moves. Good.
There we go.
Shot. Clark, the coach, was
Oh
very
my God, why
patient.
is it
He's
lag?
trying
Stop
to do everything
lagging.
he can to
Oh
get
my
his
God, why
message
is it
across.
lagging?
You know, and I'm not sure.
Look
what
at
he
this.
wanted
Oh,
exactly
I'm sorry.
with any
Don't
lapse
blame
in
me. Blame
execution. I mean,
Twitch.
he made his point pretty clear.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot for Mr. Moves. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fun?
Here's Mr. Moves. Pulls up on the wing. And again, the Rockets good for two.
Okay.
The offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Raptors trail by 11. Lowry kicks to Patterson. Nice feed that time for
Okay.
Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets have gone 8 of 9. Mr. Moves passes to Jones. It's Harden with the drive. Out left to the wing. Mr. Moves passes to Ariza. Off target from outside.
I was trying to get an assist out of that.
And here's Lowry. The clock.
Well, Coach Casey, obviously.
Like, and there's nothing I can do about
Way to
it.
come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Here, guys, today.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Mr. Moves. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Always important.
Of course, he only missed that because I passed that to him.
Now here's Pierce. Harden missing his last shot. Kicks it to Lowry. Off the left rim and out.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And the jam by Harden. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
That's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And with a moment now, let's check out some stats for Kyle Lowry. Great work over the last month. He's averaging 15 points per game, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. Tell you what, he's been scary good over the stellar offense and building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already higher is special.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
Here's Mr. Moves. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
There we go.
Comes in for Jones. The Raptors also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. And
I did not.
That's a strange foul.
I don't know what that was.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break. You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
No good for Mr.
What?
Inside. It's stolen by Johnson.
I didn't see him. He was off screen when I passed that.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Johnson. Shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto where they beat the Raptors.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense
Yeah.
to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front.
DeRozan and it's Harden pick.
Numbers.
Call that
a couple
almost
of nice
standards.
steals too.
Okay.
Raptors trail by 14. Patterson up top. 22 seconds left in the third. And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Ellington. Break. Leading them 2 chances at the front. The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right
They
here.
shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Still lagging.
He goes to the line.
Lowry with the ball. 19. Here's Mr. Moves. And no good trying to get that one. And what
Tremendous
wide
is the
open
4
dunk.
with Valanciunas in the middle.
Thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon.
It's
That
still
keeps up.
lagging. There's nothing I can do about the screen.
Patterson passes to Valanciunas. Out of hand.
Get that out.
They've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Baseline J on the way. And again, another basket good from
There we
Mr.
go.
Moves. Mr. Moves got 29. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
Many shots.
Also, you can see how they've gotten
Lack of coverage on.
guy to put this game even
All right.
farther out of reach.
Raptors trail by 20.
Listen.
Some changes for Toronto. Pierce comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeRozan in for Ross. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast. Next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game.
Yeah, this video
moments.
is like really
Kevin, over
bad
to you.
because
Thanks, Doris.
I know Twitch just likes the lower quality than the small
Mr.
Twitch.
Moves got 11 points here in just the second half.
That's why I say.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. There's the pick. Off the screen. Again, Toronto.
Bad block attempt, even though I was trying to play some help defense.
Fantastic game last time out.
Rockets leading by 18.
Don't ever,
Here's Mr. Moves.
I don't know what that does not make sense,
Got
but
around the pick and shook his man. It was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And that's an intentional
that's
foul.
not a that's not an intentional foul. Why is my guy doing that? I had no control over him. I couldn't have done it.
And just about
Come on.
through the fourth
Let's get a
quarter
stop here.
He used it. And that's now 17.
But
Defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Valanciunas. Good work defensively by Jones. Rockets leading by 20. Mr. Moves passes to Jones. Here's Mr. Moves. Jones with the screen on Lowry. Off the screen.
there you go, Jones.
Terrence Jones with the finish.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really
There's the pick. Lowry kicks to Patterson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
you might not think of him as a
Jones with the screen on Lowry. Here's Mr. Moves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
Oh, not my fault. Why did he
Houston
pass
with
the
a
ball
big
back?
Substitution here. Kufis checked in for Howard. Tolliver
Oh,
comes
my
in
God.
for Terrence Jones. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Rice Jr. comes in for Patrick Patterson. Terrence Ross is checked in for
I
DeMar
don't
DeRozan.
know. This is
And
not the case.
Bellinelli in for
I mean,
Kyle Lowry.
I traded in that game in a while
Looked like
back.
2 points right there.
you know he's kicking himself for that mess.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be
You
considered
passed up a
statement
wide
win
open
for the
mid-range
Rockets.
jumper.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
Well, they're going to win again. Same result as the previous
Hey.
matchup between these two clubs.
Here's
And
Anthony
it's the last time
Tolliver.
they meet this year, so that'll make it a sweep of the season series.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Mr. Moves. Now, there wasn't much they could do to
There we
slow
go.
him down.
Give me
It
10
was
give me my 10th
every
assist.
opportunity he got. And the fans loving what's transpired.
Dude,
Momentum going
yeah,
at
I
all.
had to
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange
thinking
foul.
anything.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Erickson's checked in for Paul Pierce. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Bellinelli. Rockets have
no
gone on a
sportsmanship.
tear here in
Let's
the
go.
fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter.
Bang.
No good
Oh,
for
come on.
They set the pick. There's the three. Misses the shot. So.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to end the stream. I don't really have a choice. I don't know why the stream was acting like this.